What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Darrell. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded, so today we got a good video for you guys. We're going to talk about my new car. This is my 2018 Audi B9 A4, but also we're going to talk about ownership, what it's like, future plans I have with the car, and yeah, I guess just some things that I like about the car so far with these past couple of months of ownership. So things that you should know about the A4. Let's just jump right into it. Well, I have the B9 A4. This is from 2017 to 2020. 2020 being facelift. But yeah, basically all B9 A4s look basically like this. There's comfort. Oh, there's comfort, premium plus, ultra, like sport packages and stuff. This is the comfort model. And a little neat feature about this car is that it's from Canada. So I have the comfort package. Just kind of interesting. It's like the base model, but it gets the job done. It does pretty well for me, especially as a daily driver. All in all, A4s are really good cars. I actually work at Audi, and I've worked on these quite a lot, I should say, if not every day. And these seem to not have too many problems besides I'll say the cooling system. Audi's cooling system sucks on most of the cars, in my opinion. There's been coolant leaks and stuff like that. I just recently replaced the coolant line on the A4, similar to mine. But so far, I haven't had any coolant issues at all. No leaks, no cracks in any lines. The thermostats usually go bad. I don't have a bad thermostat. Or the water pump hasn't gone bad yet. Sometimes the turbos go in these. I know it sounds very expensive, but if you take care of the car and drive it obviously and keep up regular maintenance, everything should be pretty fine. For me, like I said, I take care of it. I got the car at 34,000 miles. I'm currently sitting at 43 and some change. It's like 43,400 or something like that. I've done an oil change, coil packs, spark plugs. I did my transmission service. I would highly recommend doing that for these transmissions. At recommended service intervals. I got mine done at. I actually did it myself just recently. I should have done it at 40,000 miles, but I did it at 43. That was like 2 weeks ago when I did my transmission flush. But other than that, they're really good cars. Obviously, regular stuff you got to worry about, like tires and brakes and all of that. But nah, this is a solid car for so far, especially as a daily driver. I was not planning on buying this. You guys know I had the 2-valve before this car, and we were going to fully build that. That car kind of took a crap on me. And I wanted more power. I wanted something, that I can also drive every day. I needed 4 doors, and this was just the best option, in my opinion. At the time, especially something that I could afford and work on. So love this chassis, love this car, and there's a lot of potential with these. So what I have done to the car so far, let's talk about that. We can sound out the car. By the way, this is what the key looks like. Your standard Audi key, but mine has a little goodies. Obviously we have 034 Motorsport, and that's what I'm going to show you all. We'll get to the interior in a second. That's my favorite part about this car, definitely the interior. But pull that latch, the keys in our pocket. Yeah, so this is what's powering the B9 A4. Like I said, mine's a 2018. It's a 2-liter TFSI. If you guys don't know what TFSI mean, it's kind of sad. I'm not gonna judge you, but we can laugh about it in the comments. But here's our turbo. They're nice and pretty, sitting right there. We have our cat. I want to replace the cat, but there's nothing wrong with it. I just want to change it, get an 034 cat with a downpipe and stuff. But the 2 bolts at the bottom, I think, in the back are a pain to get to, so I don't want to touch that. But we are currently rocking or running an 034 or 034 Motorsports cold air intake. Literally has this huge tube, connects right to the turbo. Makes a lot of noise. It's not a huge or drastic power increase, but it's definitely noticeable, and it's something that wakes the car up a little bit from your regular A4. Other than that, the car is bone stock. Like I said, I just recently did my spark plugs, coil pack, transmission flush, or transmission service. And that's about it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like I said, it's reliable. And I would highly recommend an A4 to anyone looking for a daily driver. But you guys know the type of videos I put out. It's not much to really talk about the car, or much to talk about. I guess I can show you guys the back. I kind of just want to jump to the driving part. But yeah, like I said, we have stock exhaust. These have 2 resonators. One, like a downpipe. Well, there's one up front. Then one in the back. Have our mufflers and the cat. So super easy exhaust system to tweak with, unlike the Mustang. But yeah, I don't have anything else besides 5% window tint all around, and this carbon fiber rear spoiler, which looks oh so good, especially when the light hits it. I forget exactly where I got this from, but it was like, I think it was like 2 something or 3 something. I can't really remember. Other than that, she's all stock, guys. But I will say, for those of you who want to know how fast it is, or if it's, you know, super quick or something, it's not the quickest car. However, for what it is, it's pretty fun. Especially if you go like stage 2. That is what I plan doing. So that would be resonator deletes, muffler delete, new intercooler, maybe charge pipes. I already have the intake in. I kind of want to say cat, but I really don't want to feel like I don't feel like messing with the cat unless I take it to a shop to get them to do it. But cat, downpipe, and the tune. Obviously, coilovers or springs, tires and wheels, and that would be the build. That would be the build, guys. So let's just jump right into the drive. Okay, so before we get into the driving part, let's look at the interior, and then we'll go for a drive. So with the comfort package from the standard A4, well, you don't have auto start stop, but you have there's keyless entry. I believe my model does not have keyless entry, but we have our lock and our unlock button here, panic and trunk release. So when we unlock the car, we get our turn signals to flash, and at nighttime, the headlights will come on, or low beams will come on, and we have entry lighting on each door handle, front and rear, both sides, that light up on the ground. Some cars have rings. Since it's the base model or just the comfort package, it's just white LED lighting. Rear tail lights will light up as well. This will be at nighttime. So getting in is pretty simple and easy. We have leather everywhere. You know, Audi has like the best interior in my opinion. Sorry guys, the car's a little bit dirty, but definitely one of the best interiors in my opinion as far as quality. Have aluminum trim here on door handles. This lights up. We have an LED strip. I forget where the LED. Oh yeah, the LED strip is actually up here. You guys can't really see that. Yeah, the LED strip is up here. So at nighttime, this will light up, as well as inside of the door handle. Have a trunk release button here. Lock, unlock, heated mirrors, which comes in clutch, bro. I love using those heated mirrors. Also too, when we turn on our turn signals, when we put on our turn signals, we have our LED light that comes on there. Easy to get in, super easy. Bass sound system, don't have the B&O sound system, but for what it's worth, it's really good, really good. So let's close that. And the interior instantly just instantly feel at home when you get inside an A4. Super comfortable, super. I love the seating position. I will say, really good seating position. These seats are pretty cool as well. Comfort base seats, adjustable headrests. These are heated as well. Have our heated buttons right here. Yeah, it's like, it's so simplistic, and there's a lot of buttons. I will say there are a lot of buttons in this interior, but it's so simplistic and easy to use. Like, I know where everything is at, and never once have I had a hard time figuring out where certain things were or how to use certain things in this car. So let me step in. Let's just, without turning it on, we are greeted. Well, I already have this. That's where we're going. I already have this preloaded or whatever. But we're usually greeted with 4 rings. It says A4 Quattro, and we'll have in our MMI a picture of an A4, and it'll say Audi MMI, and it has the 4 rings on there. A lot of different options to go through in this menu. This is our job select mode. Like we said, we have comfort, auto, dynamic, individual. Individual allows you to individually customize your settings. So I can have my engine and trans on well, I have mine set to dynamic, but I can have an auto, for example, and my steering set to comfort. So the car will automatically adjust to my driving style, and it'll put the car in whichever mode is fit best for that scenario, and my steering will be in comfort. But what I like to do for my individual setting is have my engine and trans on dynamic, and my steering I always keep it in comfort because I live in Philly. But most of the time the car is either in comfort or in dynamic. So for today's drive, we're going to leave it in, or well, actually we're going to start off with comfort. We can go back, look through so many different menus, and the images on here is so fire. Like, Audi literally has everything in their MMI. You can literally set speed warnings. So mine's set to 120. But yeah, you can literally have a lot of stuff that customized to your liking in Audi's MMI. Like I said, so many possibilities within the system. It's so cool, so neat. It's very distracting, in my opinion, especially if you're not used to having this. Like I said, I'm coming from a 2-valve, so I never had the screen to mess with. This is very distracting, but it's fun. Also too, up here, let's start the car. Obviously, as you can tell, we have our navigation here, and like I said, the car's from Canada, so it's reading kilometers per hour, but we are in the US. We have our navigation map here. We have our telephone stuff. Car can connect to Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay and stuff. So this is your regular screen that you'll be greeted with. You'll be greeted with the date, the time, and the day. Scroll down using this little knob here. You see miles per hour or kilometers per hour. Your consumption for your trip. Short-term memory, long-term memory. So I averaged 18 miles per gallon, which is cool. It should be way more, but I guess my driving style obviously brings it down to less. So this is our energy consumers. So this will let us know what's consuming our fuel. So let's say if I turn on my heated seating to the max, right? It'll show on the energy consumers. Or if I turn the AC on using this button, so it'll basically go up on there too, right? Also too, one cool feature that I wanted to mention before I forget, I can set my finger here. I'm not pressing it, I'm just placing my finger here and slide across, and each display will pop up according to whichever one I'm touching. I think that's pretty neat. Top and bottom, it does that. So that's a pretty cool feature. But like I said, if I were to turn this all the way up, then the energy consumers bar would go up. Basically just telling you how much fuel you're consuming based off the user input. One last screen that we have is driver assistance. So it notifies you of a car in front of you, a car next to you, and stuff like that. Other than that, yeah, guys, this car is really simple and easy to use, very user friendly. Start stop, job select, you can also do it down here, or you can have your steering wheel button customized to where you press the button and you change your drive modes on there. So I have mine set there. Most of the time I use it here instead of there. It's easier. Auto start stop, traction on off. We can turn our MMI off completely, or you can just press this button. Nav, map, telephone, menu. You can also use this to swipe when you're typing in destinations. We have our radio, we have our menu. This also, there's a white ring. I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, can't see it during the day, but it actually lights up at night. So does these cup holders. Also too, one thing that nobody knows, or apparently everybody forgets or doesn't really realize, is that Audi has a key holder in here. A lot of people tend to put them here, or in the secret storage cubby right here. But what I like to do is simply slide the key right there, and it sits literally perfect. It sits flush, it never comes out. So if I'm taking any turns, you know, pretty fast or whatever, keys stay right there, and there's no jingling or loud noises or anything. This was pretty tricky to use when I first got the car. I had no idea what I was doing. I was steady moving this back and forth to select the gear. But obviously it tells you, you know, put on the brake, press this button, select your gear. That puts us in drive, slap over, manual. You can go up and down to go through the gears. 7-speed. It's our reverse. This is our camera. Camera is really good. To put into park, press that button. Also too, you can use paddle shifters to upshift and downshift. I added these aluminum paddle extensions because they feel amazing. So let's just get into the drive. All right, so it's pretty awkward. All right. Put our seatbelt on, safety first. All right, I can't see, so forgive me if the angle is off, guys. But we're gonna start off in comfort, and let's get moving. So let's talk about ride quality. Again, this is the comfort package, and it's an Audi at the end of the day. All-wheel drive, so it's super duper smooth. Handling is very great. No complaints. Only thing that I can complain about is the body roll. There's definitely some body roll. It's noticeable when you're cornering pretty fast, or just if you're like going on like taking an on-ramp or exit ramp on a highway or something, you definitely notice a slight bit of body roll. But the car doesn't feel heavy. If anything, it feels a teeny bit lighter than what it is. These cars aren't super duper heavy, but I think the weight is a little bit noticeable sometimes. Other than that, it's super quiet in here. Like I said, in comfort mode, the car has auto start stop. So it's just stop now. Can't hear anything. We have our sunroof cracked open just a teeny bit, so you can hear a little bit noise, but if I close it, you can't hear anything. So that's a good thing for a daily driver. Other than that, yeah. Wait for this light to turn green, and then take it from there. If it ever turns green. But like I said, whole lot of features, whole lot of options. I love the way Audi has this stuff laid out because it's easily accessible. So as I'm driving, I can still turn or whatever and not be distracted, and kind of still operate the MMI, or like I said, with the steering wheel button, I can operate and select which mode I want to be in. But it's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a little bit of noise coming from our cold air intake from 034 Motorsports. Sounds lovely, but it's not too loud. The interior is so insulated, you can't really hear anything. over a little bumpy road. And it's pretty much smooth sailing, guys. So I'm going to switch this into dynamic and liven up this video a little bit. Slap it into manual mode by pressing over. We're going to downshift a couple times. And it picks up quite nicely. It picks up really well. Really well, guys. The shifts are instant. Really well balanced car, guys. Let's see how she handles this turn. Second gear, full throttle. Just east to turn, literally east to turn. Also too, guys, one cool feature about the A4 is launch control. So foot on the brake, hold that down. It's so addicting and it's so fun to do repeatedly. So since I kind of failed to properly explain that, let me do it again. So you can be in auto or manual. I'm going to, okay, so foot on the brake, hold this down for like 5 seconds. Retraction on or off. We're going to hold that down for like 5 seconds. You're going to get a notification that's going to tell you that ECS is disabled, traction has been turned off. You're going to mash your foot on the brake all the way down on the brake. Then you're going to press the accelerator all the way down. So we're going to build revs. And that is how you do a launch control in the Audi B984. So all in all, guys, the B984 is a very good chassis and it's a good car to definitely daily drive and build. As far as price wise, I got my car for like $27,000, and I own the car. I'm not leasing it, so I do plan on building it a little bit. Only negative side is that these cars definitely depreciate in value. Like from new, this car had to be at least, I want to say at least 50,000, 50 close to, yeah. Like obviously if you got the premium plus, and with sport packages and stuff like that, it's definitely like a $60,000 car from new. But I think the base model is at around at least like 45 to 50,000, and now I got it for 27. And if I were to sell it, it's probably like, I don't know, and it's from Canada, so I don't know. Car's probably like, who knows, 18, it's probably like 18,000. But you know, we don't buy cars, or at least I don't buy cars for, you know, value and depreciation purposes and all that. We buy a car to have fun. However, I'm definitely looking to get more out of this car eventually, like I said, so stay tuned for that, guys. And I also have plans on getting the S4, again, 2017 to 2020 B9 platform. So I'm excited for that. Might keep this and try to get S4, or most likely trade this for an S4. If not, then we'll go the American muscle route and get a Camaro 1SS or 2SS. So overall, guys, I definitely love the car. I strongly recommend it to anyone that's looking to get into German cars. This is my first German car ever. I've never owned a German car. I'm only 21. I have little experience with a whole lot of cars, but this is my first entry to German, and it's doing really well so far. As long as you take care of it, you don't always beat on it, and you keep up with your routine maintenance, then you know, everything will go pretty smoothly. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow for more. I'll leave my Instagram pages in the description below, guys. And if you guys have any questions about the B984 or any other things or suggestions you guys want to see on the channel about the car, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.